When Malaysian Flight 370 disappeared back in March, a Colorado company allowed the world to search for clues from its satellite photos. This morning, that same team is working to capture images of the debris field in Ukraine. Barry Petersen gives us an inside look at DigitalGlobe and the next satellite that could give an even sharper view when it is needed most.
If you want to see the newest eye headed for the sky, it means suiting up in the clean room with Walter Scott, who founded satellite imaging company DigitalGlobe. He has a parent's pride for his brand new $500 million baby called Worldview 3. Tell me how much of that is camera.
About half. From the top all the way down, about halfway down, is camera.
The newest satellite will join the company's 5 other satellites already up there, and for getting them into space, thanks Scott's persistence. In 1992, as a computer scientist grounded with a broken foot, he founded DigitalGlobe with $3,000. A few years later, they built their first satellite, Early Bird. And that first satellite, is that the one that made you?
No, the first satellite went up, then died 4 days later.
Second try?
That went up and went down a lot faster.
How did you keep going at that point if you've lost 2?
Boundless enthusiasm and a lack of common sense.
Engine start, ignition, and liftoff.
Good insurance and patient investors finally got the first successful satellite off the ground in 2001. Today, from its Longmont, Colorado headquarters, DigitalGlobe provides imagery for everyone from the government to Google. Whatever it is, the pyramids, the Eiffel Tower, the Grand Canyon, the Great Barrier Reef, or your backyard, it's captured more than 3 billion square miles of imagery. Mining these pretty pictures for hard information is the job of Shai Harnoy.
We can look at oil reserves. So we can look at strategic oil reserves by taking a satellite shot at an angle at the tanks to measure the amount that's already been extracted.
Because the tops kind of float as the supply goes down.
Exactly. It's a floating lid tanks, right? That's very interesting.
Last March, DigitalGlobe helped search for missing Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 by letting anyone study its pictures and hunt for debris. 8 million people logged on. Now, DigitalGlobe pictures may help in the investigation of Malaysian Flight 17 that crashed in the Ukraine.
Oh my God.
They're applying the same methodology to scenarios like tornadoes, where first responders face clogged roads and fields of debris. So how fast can the fire chief know what you've got?
We're talking about 60 to 90 minutes after the imagery is collected, where we're converting it to information and an entire damage map, complete of all the damaged buildings, damaged roads, damaged vegetation that we've collected.
Pretty much every year we have a forest fire season. And with the smoke, it's very hard to see the ground. Well, the shortwave infrared sees through the smoke, so you can actually see what's going on the ground while the fire is going on. It's like CSI from space.
We won't see it, but it will watch us. And if DigitalGlobe has its way, it will make life better and sometimes safer on our world below. For CBS This Morning, Barry Petersen, Longmont, Colorado.
Such a great story because, you know, you use things like Google Maps and you never quite know how did they get that picture to me.
Yeah.
You know.
You're just glad that they did it. I love DigitalGlobe where he said, boundless enthusiasm and a lack of common sense. It takes you very far, I see.
And patient investors.
And persistence. That's good.
Someone's always watching.